New Everclar AZ Gel.
Oh god. Huh? Hey Mumba, how do you do? I'd be good. I'm testing some. Oh, that's not it. What was that game? What game? Back to work you go? No worries. Okay, just see. What if I do that? Aye. My YouTube alert's kind of stuck, so I'm going to. I need to test.
Job's done.
Hey, there we go. That's much better. I will. Like job's done. 80. All the way up. Bye-bye, Gib. Have a good one.
Job's done.
Job done. What? Oh, I say.
Job's done.
That's way better. Finally, YouTube works. Job done. Okay. Cool. YouTube alerts work. Finally. She's been running around doing her thing. Being an obtuse little shit. But it's okay. Cats are like cats do weird things. We know that. I put it up here. She didn't want to sit. Thank you. You okay? Go clean it. Oh, well, excuse you, ma'am. You're having a good old time sitting here. Test. That's all. Finally, play. Oh, feels so good that my YouTube stuff is working now. I don't know. iStream Elements sucks with it, honestly. Hello. Hiya. Oh, hello. What you adorable. Hello. Hello, Mamau. Nix off. There she is. I thought the internet was giving issues earlier. I was like, oh. No, the phone wouldn't connect to the main one. And then it said connected without the internet. I'm like, huh? Huh? She vibben. She vibben. Why? She must do what she can and that's it. I feel like she should. Isn't the boss supposed to be doing work? Ja. Ek sê maar niks, dan is daar niks, né? Sê maar niks, dan is daar niks. No, you cannot play with it. Come out. Looking at some. No. Come here. There you go. Right. She actually said, what? She actually just loafed. What even, bruh? Right. What was I doing? I can't even remember what I was doing. I need to make hostile mobs. Obsidian. Should be easy though. Hey, Alex, how do you do? Welcome, welcome. Okay, we need mycelium, but I first need more grass. Or dirt. I actually have. Meow. No, you're looking at a wire. You cannot play with the wire, little miss. Hello. Hello. Ooh. Ugh. No, don't play with the wire. I'm good. We had a slight geyser situation last night, so, you know, that's always fun. You know when you have a slight geyser situation? Oh, man. Okay, where are my mycelium seeds? Not even. I even have any mycelium seeds. Hashtag no. What you're telling me is I have to get 9 pieces of dirt. And good morning to you, James. How do you do this fine day, good man? Was that good? Did you enjoy that, or do I need to work on that? You could give it to me honestly. You could give it to me honestly. I'm a big boy. I can take the criticism. Not so much according to other people, but you know. By the way, chat, I have finally fixed my YouTube notifications, so now if someone subscribes, it'll actually do what I need it to do. So for any new people who wish to subscribe, you'll finally get a proper notification. Now, I want to customize them eventually, but, you know, for now, I'm not too particularly worried about it. Also, is everything working the way it should? I'm a little paranoid. Could use a bit of work, but Robin Williams would still be proud. I need to go and watch that movie again. That was such a good movie. Oh, we lost Robin Williams way too early. Way too early. Depression is an ugly thing. By the way, serious note, while we're on that topic of conversation, if you guys ever feel like you are trapped and there's no hope, please seek professional assistance. Okay? I'm saying that with all the love in my heart. Please go and seek assistance. Hello, random dude. You're here for the socks? Luckily, your socks are safe today. Well, 100% guarantee you there is no chance of your socks being stolen. Now, whether or not I'm the one who doesn't steal them is a different story. Know what I mean? That is completely up to the individuals, you know, at hand. How's my cat? She's being a naughty little shit. And I can very much tell you that despite her color scheme, Mams is more ginger than I had anticipated. Okay? Mams is way more ginger than I had anticipated. I'm ginger, but this cat, she's got so much black and white on her, but the ginger is strong with this one. I think it's free on YouTube at the moment, and we lost a diamond in the rough. Yep, we did. May he forever rest in peace. But that's how nasty depression can get. It is. That is how nasty depression can get. I don't want to talk about depression on a Monday, but it is a topic of conversation that must be discussed at one point or another. So please, as my viewers, I hold you guys to some semblance of wonder. So please look after yourselves, everyone. Please. I'm the Shadow Knight, greatest dealer, you greatest sock stealer of the 21st century. That costs money. All I need is 20 rand a month membership. Aww. Aww. Hey, listen. That means a lot to me, Alex. That means a lot to me. But seriously, if you ever do get down that hole, I'm not a professional. Seek professional help. That is my streamer disclaimer for today. Now I need to go and light fireworks in my house and buy a horse, because apparently that's what streamers do now, right? Is they buy horses and shoot fireworks off in their house. Or do I have it completely wrong and there's a new thing that streamers do? I've been out of the loop for a while, so I'm not 100% sure what streamers do now. If someone can direct me to what streamers do now, so that I might gain popularity and all of that stuff, you know, without doing something too ridiculously over the top. I know that's probably old news, that whole spiel, but I just don't get why. Why? I will creep on your bed and steal your socks. I wouldn't recommend creeping under my bed. You know, the boogeyman is due his rent, so you know, would not advise that. Get out of here! Get out of here! If I donate you to the Void God, leave me alone. Jeez. Oh, so much chest organizing we gotta do. Anyway, how was everyone's weekend? How was your weekend? I was away for a couple of days to do some work stuff, but I'm back. Better than, I wouldn't say better than ever, but I'm back, and that's the important part. I know y'all would miss me deeply if I wasn't back, so, you know. Would you guys miss me? I don't know. I've had that conversation with a lot of people before, but I genuinely don't get the feeling I would be very much missed. Nice. Put that away. So much wood. Need to make an actual chest for wood. Maybe this weekend I'll play Minecraft. Do you want to see my server where I train for building? Are you in the Discord? My weekend is about to start since I work through the regular week. Oh gosh. And what do you plan to do on your quote unquote weekend, James? What do you plan to do on your quote unquote weekend? The weekend was good, celebrating your 30th birthday. Ay, let's go. Happy belated birthday there, Alex. Can we get some happy birthdays up in chat for Alex, please? Send up that good birthday vibe, baby. I hope you enjoyed it. Did you get drunk off your head? Because I know I did. On my 30th, when I turned that big 30, oh, lordy loo, that was... Chat, let me tell you, getting drunk for the very first time, not a fun experience. And you might be asking me, what? Drunk for the very first time? You lie. I wish I did. In the span of, I want to say, a couple of hours, I got drunk, I threw up, I had a hangover, I went to bed, woke up, threw up again, and then my hangover was gone. And then I was hungry. So that happened. Do you have a message for the world? What would it be? Be kinder to yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself. And hydrate. Always hydrate. Drinking water is essential to life. Going through a couple of gunsmithing courses. Ooh. Nice. Gunsmithing is such an interesting... Not too drunk. Never too drunk. Can't have too good a time, right? Yeah, if I had a message for the world, guys, it would just be way easier on yourself, please. The world is a nasty enough place without you bumming yourself out. Facts. All facts, no email. I don't know. How do the kids say it these days? I'm not hip to the lingo of, you know, these young individuals. I wish I was. I wish I could, you know, hang out with the kids. Hello, fellow children. What is that meme? How does that meme go? Hello, fellow kids. I believe that's the meme. I'm almost 100% sure that's the meme. Hello, fellow kids. You could tell where my memeage comes from and how old my memeage goes. Oh boy. Let me tell you, chat. I look at memes like I look at Pokemon. For me, Gen 1 up until maybe 3 exists. After that, it's not my Pokemon. You know what I mean? I don't know if anyone else feels the same way. Digimon, I never really got like massively into Digimon, if I'm being 100% honest. But Digimon was cool, don't get me wrong. But it also, I think, awakened a lot of things in people. It did, and probably not like things that should be awakened. You know what I mean? Or maybe you don't know what I mean. My great-grandpa... Okay, hold on, let me just grab this dirt. My great-grandpa had a gunsmithing station in his basement. Bullet loader and crucible to melt bullets. Cast for casings. And various sizes, but after he passed, Grandpa pawned it all away. Well, I mean, I suppose... Your grandmother probably didn't know you'd want to go down that, like, field, so... For her, it's probably like a case of... She doesn't want to be in that kind of space where... You know, there's too much to remember. I don't know. I don't know. I'm making assumptions here. Shouldn't do that. Making assumptions makes an ass out of you and me. So don't make assumptions, Jim. Only streamers get to make assumptions because we do this entertainment gig to make ourselves look stupid. There you go. I've let everyone know how it works now. There's your streamer tip for the day. I actually need to make a YouTube video. I got invited to some unbelievably strange thing from YouTube itself. And I'm like, you guys won't, you know, push out my videos, but you'll invite me to something that has no benefit. Hi. Your child heard you walking in. It's just like, hey. Anyway, so gunsmithing. Damn. My profile looks like Steve. It does? Interesting. Hello there, Red. How do you do? Welcome to the stream. Take a seat by wherever you can find. Okay, cool. I think we have quite a bit of dirt to start getting this mycelium going. Hey, Gamer Ty. Welcome to the stream. How do you do? How do y'all do? By the way, chat, my YouTube notifications finally work. So if you subscribe right now, you'll actually get a notification that says you subscribed. I know I should have gone with like Streamlabs ages ago for it, but I really wanted to give Stream Elements the benefit of the doubt. Like, hey, listen, just work, please. And then all of a sudden, oh no. Sorry, we cannot comply with your request. Please try again later. My dad argued with her about it because the property she inherited was worth hundreds of thousands, if not millions. But instead of letting us take it, she's just sold it behind our backs. Oh, boy. So, I take it you and your grandma are not on good terms, James. Or is your grandma not on good terms with your family? That's what I want. If I'm going down a sensitive subject, rather tell me, and then I'll quit it. How do I do? I'm good. I'm good with just, you know, sky factoring it up in this mod pack, and we hope to find what we need. Which I don't know if it's going to happen. Apparently it is. Okay, so apparently if I press K, it should do this. Cool. What is that? Torch flowers, roses, coffee beans. That does not look like coffee bean. Wanna point that out. I am live on Twitch. I'm live on Twitch, I'm live on YouTube, I'm live wherever you want to find me. Except for TikTok. I tried that ish. I don't know about that one. Grandma is on good terms with the family and is currently growing old by herself. See, Stream Elements now said, there we go. Job's done. Hey, there we go. Thank you for subscribing. Why did that notification not go off? Did the job's done go off? Or did two people subscribe at the same time and
Job's
stream?
done.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I thought Streamlabs was like, two people at the same time, please. I can only process one thing. Please. Don't do this. Where did I put my seeds, bruh? Oh, here. I'm a moron. Okay. So we have mycelium spores now, which is what we want. So what the freaky frack am I supposed to do with this ish? Witch water. Place a barrel above a mycelium block and place water in it. Okay. So we want to, I kind of want to make this its own separate entity away from this, because this is going to be grasslands. In a beachside house somewhere in Oregon. Hey, listen, James, I apologize for what happened, my friend. You know? I am of the opinion, and this might sound terrible, but, you know, your grandma did what she did. And if that's how she's going to be with things, then, you know, you move forward from that, right? Where's my bucket? I have all these things, you would think, right? Like, you would think. Huh? Am I supposed to leave that? Oh, progress 4%. Okay, we have to wait for this to turn into witch water. I don't know what we're going to use the witch water for, but, you know. It is what it is kind of deal. Thank you guys for subscribing. Appreciate it. Thank you for testing out my notifications. If you must leave, leave peacefully. If you must dance, dance joyfully. If you must fap, fap vigorously. Why am I like this? Hey Raj, welcome to the stream. How do you do? Or is it Rajay? Ignore what I said there, by the way. Do not repeat what I said. Right. Eventually I want to automate all this ish. I'm telling you. I can't deal with this whole manual work ethic kind of deal. You're currently in Alaska, living the life I was put here with. No need to let other people's decisions dictate what I want and do it with my choices. Exactly. You know what? Live your life for you. This is another piece of advice I can give people. Live your life for you. You don't live your life for anyone else. You live your life for you. Other people's opinions, people can help you, like, direct in life, but you don't live your life for someone else. You live life for you. The best way you can live your life. Can I sub to you? Only if you want to. Remember, a subscription is completely optional. If you enjoy the content, subscribe. If you don't subscribe to I don't know how to speak English. If you don't like the content, don't subscribe. It's as simple as that. I had an argument with a YouTube commenter the other day on my Date Everything game or video where they were like, this is an unemployment game. And I'm like, are you speaking from experience or... Because why knock a game? It's the same thing with Call of Duty then. People want to say, yeah, this game is an unemployment game. I'm like, my guy, you know, most games probably have that if you know life, right? Suffice to say, I don't think they liked my reply. So they went on this whole tangent and eventually were like, oh, you can't defend yourself anymore, huh? I'm like, first of all, what am I defending myself against? That's number one. Oh, no, don't tell me. Do not tell me I have to have a porcelain bucket of that ish. What? And second of all, you've made up your mind. So nothing I say to you is going to change your mind. That's going to make you like this game. So have a nice day. Be on your way. And, you know. I think that's kind of what is so subjective about gaming, right? It's about everyone's perception. But I'm also not going to waste my time and effort trying to, you know, convince someone who doesn't want to be convinced. There's only so much you can do with people, right? There's only so much you can do with people. If people don't want to listen, or they don't want to have a objective opinion about something, and all they'll do, I know I'm making this out of pure blocks, but you know, as long as you guys don't remember it, we're fine. The thing about gaming is it's about people's tastes. What I don't like about gaming is when people come in and try and be elitist and say, no, you can't enjoy this game. This game is like this. You know? If you're going to have an opinion is like a butthole. Everyone has one. Not everyone wants to see yours. You know what I mean? I love when I get to play Minecraft. I get to rant and rave about certain subjects that people don't want to rant and rave about. I do. I love it. And it's not me being salty. Like, I couldn't care less. If you don't like the game, hey, that's fine. You're welcome not to like a game. But to tell people, you know, this game is like this and whatnot. I'm like, my guy, who cocked in your cornflakes? You know what I mean? For those that don't know what that means, is who shit in your cornflakes. I just like to use that because sometimes just saying things in my native language just has another whole emphasis on it. You know what I mean? It just does. When you say someone cucked in your cornflakes, it rolls off the tongue. It just does. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I mean, I know I am, but, you know. Yeah, look. Any game can be fun. It is up to people to decide whether they want to have fun with games or not. It is. It is completely up to people whether or not they want to have fun with games. If you don't like a particular game, no one is forcing you to play the game. I think that's what people don't understand when it comes to gaming. No one is forcing you to play games. No one. If you don't like a certain game, but you're playing it the entire time, well, buddy, I need to tell you about how torture works. I don't know. I just think people just want to be heard on the internet because they don't get enough attention at home. Broom, 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 broom. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put that in there. This is not going to be infinite amount, unfortunately. Thank you. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Soul sand. With which water you can toss sand into it. And we get soul sand. Get nether items. You might be disappointed by the nether. Okay, well, apparently we can chuck sand into this, and then it'll do what we need to. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to try and just make 4 source blocks. I don't know how we're going to do that, but, you know. The people that complain about everything they are the same people that soak their rusks until soggy, and then they eat it with a spoon. I know someone like that. They're not a complainer, but I know someone who does that with their rusks, and it deeply offends me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Whenever I see that person do what they're doing, I get so extremely offended that I could write a law book of how offended I am. I could probably run for presidency. That's how offended I am. Why do I have so many Funkos? Because we're collectors. It's like the same people who have, 20 million dice sets. What are rusks? No. So rusks, James, is I would say it's like a 2-finger by 2-finger wide biscuit. And it's about that long that you take and you dunk in your coffee. It'll remind you of a tiramisu, but with like out all the, trimmings and stuff. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take this rusk and dunk it in your coffee, but only for a certain amount of time. Otherwise, it gets a little soggy and then decides it likes the coffee so much it goes back for another spell, And that means you have failed as a South African. If you cannot dunk a rusk, it means you failed as a South African. Your parents will be extremely disappointed in you, and you should probably, look for another household to go live in, honestly. I wish I was lying, but that's a South Africanism that is factual to this day. It is. It is factual to this day. It sounds extreme. It does. It sounds extremely extreme, but that's just how it is. You know how some children are born and they have to do trials to, show that they are, into their culture, into their country. Like how I believe Americans do like the Pledge Allegiance to the flag, right? Our allegiance is dunking a rusk. That's it. Get a job? I have a job. Thank you very much. But thank you for your opinion that no one asked for, Lewis. You may leave now. I'm Muhammad. And by the way, if I didn't have a job, I wouldn't be able to pay for these. Ta-ta. I'm Muhammad. How do you do? I play multiplayer? No. This is a single player game. Single player world. Oh. Oh. Did I break it? Yes, I did. Oh, no. Wait. It's a coffee biscuit. I didn't know there was such a delicate etiquette around. It is. It's a refined thing. It's a refined thing. It is. It's refinement. It is about, being able to prove your allegiance to your country by being able to take a biscuit or a cookie, as we call them here, and dunk it in a hot cup of coffee. Which, this brings me to my other point. Human brains don't work correctly, and I'm going to explain to y'all why, okay? So let's say you do dunk this rusk in your coffee, okay? And you do happen, you do happen to forget to take it out, all right? And that other half a piece just drops into the cup. The human brain doesn't seem to figure out that, hey, listen, that cup of coffee is hot. I should probably not stick my fingers into the hot cup of coffee to go retrieve said biscuit that fell in. But then the human brain throws caution to the wind and goes, and you just take your two fingers and just, yes, I am a yapper, because guess what? It's my stream. You're welcome to yap in the comment section, or you can leave. If you don't like it here, Lewis, no one is holding you at gunpoint to be here. You can literally move on to the rest of your day. Am I recruiting for South Africa? No, I'm teaching people about South African culture. Okay, so that y'all understand how weird and wonderful we are. Your beard looks good. Thank you, Havoc. What did you send me here, Havoc? I need you to go to YouTube and get ready with a hammer. Thank you. I'm in the mood for violence today. I am. I'm in a mood. But yeah, that is South African culture, chat. That's why we're so unbelievably weird. I legit kid you not. I don't know what it is with us, but it's like every country has like its own thing that makes people do things that other people in their heads go, what? Huh? I don't know what it is in other countries. I legit kid you not. I'm not 100% sure about, other cultural places that do things that are unique to them. But like for South Africa, we don't call it a barbecue. We call it a braai. And that you use like wood or charcoal for. I know in most places in the world, they call it a barbecue. So rusk is a biscuit? Yeah, essentially. But it's more than a biscuit, okay? It's a pride and joy of South African culture. And if you don't know how to dunk a rusk properly, you don't get to call yourself South African. It's like a chocolate milkshake used as a dip for French fries. See, we don't. I never knew you could do that. In all honesty, you would never think to take your chips or your French fry and dip it in that. We have. I'm sure most of you know what a Simba chip is, right? But if you don't, it's a brand of crinkle cut chips that we have. Now we take a barbecue flavored one. That's literally what it's called. It's barbecue flavored chip. And you get strawberry yogurt, and apparently you dip that and eat it. I never thought to do it until my wife taught me it, but I don't think that is a South African thing. I think that's just like a mixture of flavors happening. You know what I mean? Yes, I am multi-platform live streaming. I am streaming on Twitch, and I'm streaming on YouTube Shorts, and I'm streaming on YouTube Longform. Hey, why try speak to one audience when you can speak to three, right? RX6, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. Stream Elements is way behind. Stream Elements is so behind. I am so happy I have Streamlabs doing that notification for YouTube now. I do. So now those notifications work. So if people subscribe, they actually get a notification now. I'm happy. That took me forever. No, go away. Y'all are just trying to sell me shit. Ugh. All those damn solicitors. This cat. Like, this cat. Okay. Now I should have what I need. Excellent. Do I like Botrex? What is that? I might not be privy to that. You'll have to explain that to me what that is. What's my favorite Robin Williams movie? Jumanji. And Aladdin, because he technically, steals the whole show in Aladdin. I do want to point that out. He does. Like, if there's a guy who steals the entire show, it's definitely him. So, if I would dip my biscuit in fully, including my fingers, would I be executed? Yes. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to do that. Okay, wait. Wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. I think I know what I'm supposed to do here. So if I do this, and I do... hello? Huh? What? Hold on. What am I supposed to do? Sand in here. Okay, never mind. Supposed to chuck sand in here. It's a tool for putting in a widget. I've never used Botrex before, so that's a new one to me. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Maybe it'll be better than half the stuff I'm using right now. I think that's Mrs. Doubtfire. That's such a good movie. Mrs. Doubtfire was amazing. Man, Robin Williams really was like a genius of our time. He really was. He will be sorely missed, yeah? Apparently, with the amount of Funko Pops you and I collect, I need to get a job. I don't think people understand that you need a job to buy Funko Pops. I don't think some people's brain waves connect one and one. I wish. I don't know. I think some people are a little bit fruitcakey today. Join the club. I wish I could earn more, honestly. That's not hard. I'm older than you. That's really not hard. I'm older than you. I've been doing this longer. Four. How much do you earn net? You can show with fingers. Exactly. Do you by chance get paid in Funkos? Listen, I don't think I'd be live streaming if I was being paid in Funkos. Let's call a spade here and now. If I was being paid in Funkos instead of actual money, we would not be talking. But maybe I do. Maybe I'm just lying. Maybe I'm a bot. That's why I can get paid in Funkos. Did you guys think about that? Did you guys think that maybe I'm actually a sentient AI and I'm capturing everyone's like notions right now, just like looking at you all, making my world domination list and who I save and who I don't save. Womp womp, bom bom bom. No. Listen, even if I got paid in Funko Pops, I would likely have to give it back because, you know, local distributors don't like it when you keep stuff. They don't like it when you keep stuff. One of those things. Actual peanuts? Well, look. If I got paid in actual peanuts, I wouldn't be able to pay my rent, but I would probably develop a heart disease. Yes. I don't know. What do you want for your birthday? I'm giving you a tattoo. So, you know. That would actually be wild, especially since you spoke out against AI on a few points. Bomb bomb. See how ironic that is? See? See how ironic that is? Uh-oh. You don't want a gaming chair. Okay, well then, look. I apologize, my love. Okay, let me see here. That is empty. Trying to finish this quest line so I can start with the next quest line. You wouldn't need protein powder? Exactly. Exactly. Hey, Yaku. How do you do, buddy? Yeah, sorry, chat. It's been one of those weird-ass days. You know what I mean? It has. It's been one of those, you motherfucker. So one of those weird-ass days where, you know, I sometimes question people's logic. And I know people tell me don't respond, but, you know, I just want people to start using common sense. To say, hey, listen, maybe don't piss off the streamer by being a prick. AI itself isn't the problem, it's what it's being used for. Exactly. I discussed it with someone the other day. I said, AI is a tool. The moment you use it for replacement, there's a problem. Literally. The moment you use AI to replace, it's a problem. And when I say replace, I mean like artistry. People don't get what that does to artists. People have no idea what that does to artists. They have no idea. You're taking food away from people. You're fucking, like... You know what? Here's my thing, right? I don't know where people get the notion to come onto other people's platforms and act like a dick. All right? You would not speak like that to your parents. If you do, I think you highly, very much need to seek therapy. Because if you can speak like that to strangers and your parents taught you, if you don't have anything nice to say, shut your fucking face. Okay? If you can't do that simple thing, you know, that therapy thing might work really well for you. You know what I mean? Just hashtag saying. Have you heard about ChatGPT setting restriction about AI and feelings? There were a lot more. They were a lot using it as a therapist or someone to confide in, and they can't anymore. I agree. A bot can't help you. A bot has no feelings. My gosh. Okay, chat. Strap on. Whichever one you want to talk about. Okay, it's about to go down. If you don't like a rant, I would suggest leaving. If you love a good rant, it's about to go down. Okay? A bot has no feelings. The fuck is a bot going to teach you how to learn about humanity? How? The fuck? How are you supposed to derive any connotation of anything from a bot? I get that it's a free resource, but that is a big thing to say. How expensive is therapy that people have to confide in a robot? Think very carefully about this, right? I'm playing devil's advocate on both sides here. You should not seek professional, medical, mental advice from a chatbot. However, it's a glaring issue to show that the psychiatric industry has a problem in how accessible and affordable it is for people to be part of it. Think very carefully about that, chat. Why are people going to a bot when they can speak to humans? Because humans charge you an obscene amount per hour to help you. And I'm not saying it's all therapists, don't get me wrong. But you find that some of these therapists tell you, no, you must come back for like 7 sessions and stuff like that. I'm like, no. You're supposed to be helping people, not exploiting them for money. I'm not saying that problems can be fixed in one session. Not a chance. Some people have deeply rooted trauma. However, if people are going to a bot for therapy, the industry needs to have a good hard look and say, yo, why are people doing this? That's a problem. That is a massive problem. It is, oh my word, chat, I can't even begin to tell you how big of a problem that is. AI girlfriend until her personality sprinters and she activates a galaxy-destroying ring network. That whole AI girlfriend thing. I don't know if anyone saw that. Those mobile ads where you can apparently speak to all these AI girls. Why? Because you can't find a girlfriend/boyfriend/partner. If it's from a lack of trying, that's on you. If it's from a lack of age, wait. Love waits for no one. Let me tell you, you cannot rush love. And I will share my experience as to why you can't rush that kind of thing. Now, it's you can believe in a deity. You don't have to believe in a deity, but love is not something you force. Love is not something you actively try and force in your life. Love is something that will happen to you when it happens. Unfortunately, some people want to confide in an AI girlfriend. Now, I'm all for having, flesh is weak, machines are forever. Yeah, but then you have to be a machine too. Unfortunately, we are all fleshy individuals. Apparently, the VTubers call us, people who stream with their faces on. They're like, hey, listen, you're a flesh tuber. I'm like, ugh, I don't know. I don't know if I want people to call me a flesh tuber. The whole sound of flesh just sounds so cannibalistic. Oh gosh, I nearly died there. But yeah, look, I'm 100% in agreement that ChatGPT disclaiming that it is not a therapist is a very good thing. So right direction. I wish Elon Musk would have gone through with his Catgirl project. No. Elon Musk is a twat. You don't want Elon Musk to do anything. You don't want Elon Musk to do anything. He's a fucking twat. That's what you call him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's an idiot. FleshTuber sounds like a variation of Fleshlight. I'm not the one who makes the rules, okay? Apparently that's what the VTubers call me, okay? That's what the VTubers call me. I don't make the rules. I wish I made the rules, but I don't. It's weird. I don't judge anyone, obviously. Like that's not for me to say anything at all. But like, bruh, flesh just sounds. Ugh. Common sense isn't that common these days. I don't know what it is with people. I'm gonna be real with you. I have no idea what it is with people. I know I just broke my mycelium, but I have seeds for this. So, before someone yells at me, you broke the mycelium! I know what I'm doing to a point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I don't know if this is going to spread. So I don't know why I stuck it on there instead of just doing this. But, we're committing to the bit. So if it spreads, great. If it doesn't, I'll have to farm up more seeds. Not a challenge. Not even remotely. You can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. Exactly. Phil Collins said it best. If we are flesh tubers, they are pixel princesses. Hey man, I got no problems with VTubers. In all honesty, it's like playing Dungeons and Dragons, right? VTubers are playing D&D, but they stream. That's how I feel about it. The more people feel comfortable about playing a character role, hey, nothing wrong with it, you know? What I have a problem with is when people you know do sussy baka stuff. That's when I have a problem. But then again, I can't talk. I've said many sussy baka things in my life. There's a whole YouTube channel dedicated to, honey pop content. Don't judge me, okay? I was young once. I wanted the views. I still kind of want the views. Amy Cats, how do you do? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I had to finish my whole conversation there. Not on the level of Project Melody. Oh my lord. Is Project Melody... I don't know. I'm a little bit out of tune with stuff, so I don't want to assume. What is that? You did Honey Pop? I did Honey Pop 1 and 2. I did Honey Pop 1 and 2. And to be honest with you, while the game has got supremely suspicious dialect, it is actually just a really, really, really fun game. I'm not even going to lie to you. I thoroughly enjoyed Honey Pop, and I would play it again if I could, but I can't play it on YouTube or on Twitch without, smacking a ban. So I'm not going to. Hey, Mohammed, this is the mod. This is the mod pack. There you go. ATM 10 to the sky. I awaken Gojo? Yes, I do. As long as you don't change your name on YouTube, then I'll remember you. If you change your YouTube, then I likely won't remember you. How do you do? Welcome to the stream. Honey Pop was so ahead of its time. But like also the dialect of that game is just, and then somehow they made it worse in Honey Pop 2. Like Honey Pop 2 was fun. But like my lord, no one speaks like those people do. No one. No one on planet Earth speaks like those people do. But I suppose that's the magic of the game is to Crazy to think that we are practically on the opposite sides of the planet. You in South Africa, me in Alaska, and it sucks that a lot of people with access to this level of tech are so incompetent. You know what, James? It is a matter of perception, right? Some people choose to be ignorant. Some people choose to be ignorant. Some people choose to be incompetent. Do you want to know why? Because ego. People cannot let their fragile ego be destroyed by facts, figures, and wrong opinions. So when people come onto my channel and they give me a whole holier than thou speech about I need a job for collecting Funko Pops, or I'm playing a game that is for unemployed people, I'm like, my guy, how arrogant do you have to be to put yourself on such a high horse? I was one who was like, hey, Queso, hey, listen, you wouldn't be the first one, Gojo. Some people do not feel comfortable showing everyone that they are ginger IRL. Listen, if you're not comfortable telling people that you are ginger, okay, then you're not a ginger. Don't come here with that cuck, okay? If you're not comfortable in your gingerness, you're not a real ginger. Calling it out right now. Stop ginger hate. Okay, that's... How dare you play Minecraft? It's a game for kids. You know? Yeah, exactly. Just like that. Thank you. I can always count on Iljust to be on my side. I love Iljust so much. I do. Iljust is always on my side because Iljust feels my pain. Just like, you can't play Minecraft, it's a kid's game. You can't play Fortnite, it's a kid's game. Grovel, angry, small penis noise, I don't like to penis shame, but that's literally, that's small pee-pee energy is what that is. Small pee-pee energy. I hate it. I hate that I wasted time there. Sorry if I was disrespectful. No! Guys, I take no offense to people calling me queso. What I take offense to is people not subscribing. That's what I take offense to. You should be subscribing. I should have 1 million subscribers right now, okay? I should be licking my gold play button just like, you know, giving it a big old soppy kiss. But I'm not, okay? That's what offends me. You wish Minecraft R34 wasn't a thing? I wish Stardew Valley R34 wasn't a thing. And then turn around and say, don't trust Google when its largest collection of information is Yeah. Yeah. I see so much misinformation on TikTok that could have been prevented with a single Google search, but people believe they were. Here's the thing. When someone tells me they got their information from TikTok, I immediately ignore them. I do. I immediately ignore them. TikTok is... Oh, man, this is going to sound like such a tinfoil hat theory. So please, you know, people are going to quote me on this one day. And I'm going to probably suffer the consequences of my actions. But TikTok is a cesspool of misinformation. And the problem with that is there are young kids on that platform that believe all this bullshit. And it's propaganda. It sounds like I'm spinning a tinfoil hat theory here. But it feels like propaganda. You know what I mean? I hope you get 8K subs by this month. The thing is, Gojo, it doesn't matter. Let me tell you why it doesn't matter. I don't do this for the views. I genuinely don't do this for the views. I do this so that I can hang around with cool people like yourself and just have a good old conversation about topics that we can just chill about. Whether or not I hit 10,000 subs, whether or not I hit 1 million one day, I don't know. That is up to the YouTube gods that be. I'm just here to have a good old time with people that are cool, like all of y'all. Oh, my fucking word. What did I do? Oh, what have I done? Okay, hold on. I need to fix this. Don't quit. I've been at this 13 years. I think I think I'm past the point of quitting, to be honest. I don't think I can quit anymore. Maybe one day I will, but I don't actually think I can quit anymore. I don't think I have the ability to just say, I'm gonna quit. You know what I mean? And it's probably to my detriment, because I should probably just be like, focus my energy on something else rather than, you know, you can't quit, you're fired! You can't fire me, I quit! Imagine the moment you hit 10K, your prayers are going to be answered and you'll reach a mill in a few months. Maybe you'll just, or maybe I'll just sit here and talk to you guys about how terrible TikTok is. You know what I mean? Okay, you guys might be wondering why I'm collecting all this sand right now. So just to deviate back to Minecraft, I'm trying to get nether items. So that's why we're doing this. Your young kids should not be on TikTok. Exactly. What parents don't understand, and this is a great example of how great parents my friends are. I'm not going to say their names. They know who they are. Their child watches story time, but they parent. They look at what she's doing. They sit and read with her. They teach her words. They teach her things. They're not putting her in a corner on a phone and just doing their own thing. And I think parents have gotten way too used to the convenience of sticking a child in front of a phone and just letting them do their thing. That, I'm calling people out now, is terrible parenting. Horrible. And you should feel bad about it. It was peaceful for those 12 hours the USA was banned. I honestly think that TikTok should have stayed banned in the US. If I'm being real here, it should have stayed banned. Do you know how great TikTok was for those 12 hours? We got such good content from so many other countries. Oh, I sound like such a straw hat person. I apologize. I do. I apologize if this sounds way too tinfoil hat. It's just, you know. Which is why she is so smart and surprises you. She's amazing. She's honestly, that child is amazingly smart. But it's because she has amazing parents. Parents who want to parent. Who want to see her grow up. And be an unbelievably successful individual. I don't know. Sorry, chat, if I deviate a lot, I apologize. I tried the Sky Factory play before and it's pretty fun. Exploration and trying to figure out. With a mix of frustration, it's awesome. Huh? And all the AI and fake slopped accounts suddenly vanished at the time. Yep. TikTok should have stayed banned. And we don't have all this garbage. And you know what pisses me off the most about TikTok lately? Is remember they used to have those Reddit stories with the AI voice, right? It used to be at a decent, like, chilled speed that you could read it. Yeah, the bot was annoying, but at least it was at a decent speed. Now everything is sped up to the point where I'm like, can you just shut up and let me listen? And not just ramble through what I'm trying to listen to. I've removed TikTok from my phone. I don't have TikTok on my phone. And the only reason I do YouTube Shorts is because YouTube Shorts has a different audience that I'm trying to get to watch the main videos. Look at that. But now these things are so sped up and you can hear. You know how annoying that is? Maybe I'm just old. But, like, I don't need things to be sped up to the point of, like, I'm going, can you just slow down and let me actually enjoy the story you're trying to teach me? I don't know. Again, maybe I'm fucking old and I'm from a bygone era. I'm from a bygone era. I belong in a museum at this point. World's most watched YouTuber rants about AI. Found a mod pack called Reclamation. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna put it on my list for tomorrow. Notepad. Let me just put it on my list for tomorrow. Then we can check it out. Reclamation, you say? Mod pack Reclamation. We'll check that out tomorrow. How many parents know that there are easy built-in parental controls for phones, or is that too much of a hassle? I think parents don't want to parent. Parents want to be friends with their kids and keep them out of their hair so they can do what they want to do. Have to watch Days of Our Lives, season 20,000, episode 5. Guy got revived from a freaking whatever. It's because people with ADHD think that speed, and most people have low attention, so it keeps them grabbed. It's horrible to get away from. I don't like that, Patchy. I'm gonna be real here. I get it's great for people with ADHD. I do. But I think TikTok has ruined people's attention span. And then everyone claims it's ADHD, that they have a low attention span. No! You have been programmed to have a low attention span. I'm not disputing that people don't have ADHD. Please don't get me wrong. But not every person with a short attention span has ADHD. They do not. And people need to understand that ADHD and autism and everything is a mentally diagnosed by a professional. If you are not diagnosed by a professional healthcare provider, you do not fall under ADHD or autism spectrum. And I want to point that out. I'm not against anyone who has it. But if you are not clinically diagnosed, you are not capable to diagnose yourself. Go get diagnosed. I have a low attention span. I have ADHD. No. If you do, then sure. Sure, by all means. That content is great for ADHD people. Great. But you do not self-diagnose. Have I played Roblox by any chance? I don't know if I would ever play Roblox. Self-diagnosis is not a diagnosis. And Dr. Google is also not a diagnosis. People don't like that opinion. Dr. Google is not a diagnosis. Google can guide you and help you figure out symptoms, but that does not mean you have that. Dr. Google, don't do diagnose. I love Minecraft. I get to rant about these stuff. You are proud to hate it, so am I. But the creativity has vanished in it. Now there's only still brain rots. But that's the problem that I don't like. It's like, where's the creativity for stuff? Google is so much smarter with AI now. The only pushback in this is have some places it's BS hard. Yes, I will 100% agree. Remy, I 100% agree with you. But that right there is the medical industry refusing to help people. That's the thing. And I hate it. And you know why? Because why must it be so difficult to get diagnosed? And why must it be so expensive? I 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you. It is so stupidly expensive to get diagnosed because the medical industry is like, hey, listen, you don't have medical aid, right? This is going to cost you a good like 1,000 rand, and we have to run all these tests. I'm like, Gerald, just fucking tell me if I have ADHD or not, you poop ball. I don't pay you to give your opinion. I pay you to give you a diagnosis. If you don't diagnose, then why are you here? Man, fuck Gerald. Fuck Gerald. Hate that guy. Google, why do I have a headache? It's because you're dying. Now, medical insurance agencies, yeah. It's the truth. Let me, yeah, because they need to enforce the Porsche McFuck. No, you're right, Patchy. We live in a timeline, chat, where we have healthcare professionals that just want to make money. I'm not saying it's everyone. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm making a blanket statement. This blanket covers people who want to be covered under it, okay? To those who are not, these people that want to help people is like a dentist, right? A dentist is as bad as a lawyer. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm telling you that right now. A dentist is as bad as a lawyer. A dentist could fix all your issues, right? But they need to make money. So they make you come for a second or third consultation. They tell you, no, this tooth must be pulled and this must be done and this must be done. Then you get the dentists that are like, no, you just need this. And that's the key difference. It's the same with medical and other practitioners. Is that you get the people that want to help and you get the scum lords that are on lawyer level that just want to milk you for cash. Now you see, Yaku, and it's rough. I'm not disagreeing. Anyone who has ADHD, you have my heart. You do. You have my heart, because that is a very, 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 it is deeply impactful on your lifestyle. It's deeply impactful in the choices you make. It's deeply impactful on your speech. It is deeply impactful. Like my brother has bad ADHD. He does, but he doesn't let it stop him. He's a great guy. He honestly is. My brother is a great guy. Dentists are the most depressed people on earth. Well, do you see what they have to deal with? Good Lord in heaven. If I have to look in someone's mouth and they haven't brushed for like 20 years, I would also be depressed. We used to have free black fillings and white fillings for like 50 euros per tooth. Now they removed it and only the white ones for like 200 euros. It's nuts. Slap situation, we just made Roblox lose 2 billion money, basically banned a person versus 6 pedos. But you see, here's the thing. That is what is so bad about like Roblox and stuff like that. It is that's a game for children. You have all these pedophiles on there. Nah, I can't. There are sick people in this world. I must catch you. Oh, I must fucking catch you. I must catch you. I'm not gonna say it on YouTube, but on Twitch, but I must catch you. I'm fucking catch you. Anyway, before I go down a very volatilely violent path, you know, something like those and get tested professionally. Then they say if you have it, then you can flaunt your neurospiciness. There you go. Do you think it's related what they see in people's mouths? Might be. Self-diagnosis only apply to apparent problems. Like if I break my leg and self-diagnosis that my leg is broken, it works. But with things that are speculated, self-diagnosis doesn't work. Here's the thing though. There are obvious things that your brain will tell you, hey, listen, I did, okay? If you break a leg, that self-diagnosis is probably pretty accurate. But any mental particular diagnosis is very difficult because it can be a vast variety of things. It can. It's not to say that you have ADHD. You could have ADD. It's not to say you have ADD. You have ADHD. Those are two different things, evidently. I wouldn't know, but apparently those go hand in hand, but are two different things. You could have autism, right? Autism is you cannot tell yourself you have autism. You may show signs of it, but you could have ADHD. You cannot tell yourself you have ADHD, You may have signs of it, but it could be something else. If I break my pinky finger and it's hanging on here and it's all pushed to the side, yeah, maybe I can probably tell the doctor, I think I broke my pinky, doctor. But your heart might be giving you issues and you might have a cold, right? Now you're telling yourself, I have a cold, I don't need to worry about it. And then all of a sudden you drop from a heart attack. You should probably go to the doctor and let the doctor diagnose you. That circles back to the VTuber conversation. It will assist in shielding some streamers from being bothered by the wrong people off stream. That's the thing. I've thought of being a VTuber for the longest time, but like, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of setup, and I don't know if I would do that. In all honesty, it's a lot of setup. Look, I could easily do a D&D character, very easily, but yeah, I don't know. Gotta go. I'll be back in time. Don't spiral too much. Someone might turn you into the Terminator. Shh, 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 shh. Don't tell them I'm a bot, okay? Do not tell them I'm a bot. I'm incognito. They'll never know my disguise. But the beard? You could put a beard on a VTuber, can't you? I'm 100% sure you could put a beard on a VTuber. Is there no VTubers out there with majestically long ginger beards? I'm pretty sure there has to be. I'm 1,000,000% sure there has to be a VTuber out there somewhere with a majestically long beard. Otherwise, that's a missed opportunity. I met pedos trying to make me theirs. Nah, you see, that's not cool, Gojo. That's not cool. And I sincerely hope you've reported them. I can't make Ria's model stroke your beard. Hey, Patchy, how well you know me, though. Random guy, what's your gender? Tell them my gender is fuck off. Literally. Tell them my gender is fuck off. Someone asks you that no. No. Don't actually tell them that. They might tell your parents and then they'll go, you're not allowed to watch Uncle Rusty anymore. Which, you know, would be for good reason, in all honesty. Would hashtag would not recommend, you know, telling people fuck off. Would not recommend. VTubers is great for introverts and people with low self-esteem. Well, then I better become a VTuber, huh? That low self-esteem thing. Some might call me the king of low self-esteem. I'm just feeling sorry for myself that you guys, you know, feel bad for me and, you know, subscribe and help me get to 10,000 subscribers so that I can make myself a bronze YouTube play button, you know, for the hard years and dedication I put to this. Hey, Jadu, welcome to the stream. How do you do? Okay, where do I want the entrance of this to be? Probably here. I don't think I have enough. What mod pack am I using? This is ATM Sky or ATM to the Sky. There you go. ATM 10 to the Sky. Hey, Brody, how do you do? I'm just checking if he's good enough for me. Gojo, I really hope you reported that person. Wrong alarm. I got some more time before I go. No worries. I'm good. You're a man or a woman? I'm a villain. What gender are you? Evil. Yeah, okay, but what's in your pants? Doom. Did you just start this one? And how do you feel about it, Brody? How do you feel about it? I'm busy just making my farm area over here. Well, not really my farm area. This will be the animals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, I need a double gate. Where's the accent from? South Africa. Southern Africa, where we have lions as pets, evidently, according to the world that we live in. They're like, oh, you have lions as pets? Yes, and I ride a hippo to work every day. Every single day of my life. His name is Charles. Has a wife, kid, good at sports. If anyone got that joke, you've had some good memes in your life. Nope. My thing is with interviews, what does people's gender have to do anything with the job spec? Like nothing. Ah, come on. So bad at placing torches. That's like New Zealand. We all have a pet kiwi. Oh, is that what they say in New Zealand? You guys have a pet kiwi? Oh my goodness. It's fun. I haven't played something like this in the last 5 years or so. It's good. Do you have pets? I have 2 house cats. We have 3 house cats. We have 3 house cats. I get that gender, yeah, for gender pay gap. That's why. Now when people ask you for your gender, mechanic. IT professional. People are the worst, honestly. Or sheep. Really? Sheep. No, we have lions, we have hippos, we have pet elephants. Havok, help me out here. What other pets do South Africans have that the world says we're supposed to have? My guess is he doesn't understand English properly. Exactly. We want to understand English properly. And that's unfair because I have my pet sheep. You see? I climbed a mountain yesterday and my whole body hurts. No protection. Hey, listen. Always make sure you have protection when you're climbing. Lions, zebras. Yeah, pet zebra. There you go. By the way, chat, if you have not hit the subscribe button, we're trying to get to 10,000. So if you are not helping with this 10,000, what are you doing? Huh? Rude, honestly. Imagine not subscribing. Not getting that 20% calcium increase. I'm so misunderstood. Okay, what am I doing actually? I forget what I'm actually doing here. I'm just playing a game and talking to people. That's what I'm doing. Moss! You can combine 4 grass seeds to make 1 moss. Okay. 4 grass seeds to make moss. I don't know how to feel about that one. Grass seeds. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just see. Oh, we have moss! When I was in Africa, we met a guy that had a pet duck. Oh my gosh. Well, look, the thing is, it's not completely uncommon. It's just, you know, some people actually have those things. It's not just a meme. South Africa lives its memes. I had 2 buddies with me. They also didn't have protection. Y'all are gonna die if you don't have protection. I'm telling you that right now. Don't be dumb. Wear protection. There was a lodge that had a pet warthog. We live the meme here. Now I feel like throwing in a couple of chumps with the 60 order. There were scorpions too. You need to be careful. Be careful. Hey, Yaku, that's great, dude. That's good. Like, we need more mechanics in this world. We do. I would have been a mechanic, but I don't, you know, I'm not a car person, so for me, I rather got my hands dirty with the electronics. That's what I got my hands dirty with. I was like, hey, here you go. Here's some electronics. You know? What a lovely day. Just for like talking a whole bunch of garbage. Unsafe and insane. Yeah, be safe, not stupid. You can make dumb mistakes, but remember, if you're climbing and you fall down and you die, yeah, you don't get a chance to redo. This is not the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. That is probably gonna go over a lot of people's heads. So if it does, I apologize. There was just like a 7-year-old girl throwing rocks at crocodiles. See, now that right there is a great way to get yourself killed. That is a great way to get yourself killed. Why the fuck would you want to throw rocks at a crocodile? You want to get eaten. Okay. Some people have no respect for animals. She's the kind of lady who would feed vodka to a cat. Africa is crazy. I'm telling you now, that wasn't an African. If that person was throwing rocks at a crocodile. They're not African. And you want to know why? Because us as South Africans know. You fucking mess with a crocodile, that's it for you. That is it for you. Tickets, my bro. I'm just going to put these things in here. Some lessons need to be learned the hard way. You can only learn messing with a crocodile once. A croc is fine? No, a croc is not fine. Look, you don't want to mess with a hippo. I know that for a fact. Your friend is an electrician? Nice. Must be a shocking job half the time. I climbed to the top. We're all fine. Our moms are watching so far down, but they didn't even climb with us. Ah! Did I see the moon last night? Yes, I did. I would not say a croc is slow. A croc can get pretty speedy. I would not say a croc is slow. You would get a pretty decent head start with a croc. You would definitely not have that with a hippo. You would definitely... We climbed down like nothing happened. Gojo, I'm giving you a fair warning, buddy. You need to be very careful when climbing. I'm telling you that right now. Oh. Yeah, look. The thing is... being an electrician is not an easy job. How about people that think an ostrich is just a big dumb bird? Oh my word! People who think that oh my lord, what am I doing here? People that think an ostrich is a dumb bird has never met an ostrich before. That thing will... Oh my lord. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna do a thing here. 7, 8, 9. Okay. 9. Yeah, people really don't understand how dangerous an ostrich actually is. People do not understand how dangerous an ostrich actually is. Woo-hoo-hoo. You do flooring? Oh, but that's cool though. That's an art, Jadu. That is an art. No, the moon was gorgeous last night. It was absolutely gorgeous. And it's ironic because we were playing 7 Days to Die last night and we were doing Blood Moon. And there was a Blood Moon that happened last night. IRL. Now, we were just waiting for the zombies, but, you know. Unfortunately, that did not happen. But, you know. It's an it is what it was situation. This copper ore hammer is really good. I need to make another chest here because we're gonna, you know, have a lot of things to do just now. I do be careful, but it's kind of hard. Sit from the rocks and relax a little so the energy wouldn't get a rush. Epoxy floors are so fun. Do tell. Do tell. I'm curious. I'm legit genuinely curious. Okay, I'm going to put this back here. I need to be careful. I need to extend my platform. I need to extend my platform. Okay, there we go. And now, my dear friends, we are going to sift until we get a lot of diamonds. Yes? The lava god can have these chests. I have enough wood for a lifetime. I need to make another tree farm, like over that way, so we can get the rest of the different wood. And then we can actually finally build a house. Let me sleep before I get nightmares here, because those things are terrible. Hello, Mau Mau. You're gonna move off here. Hello, my girl. Oh! Is that nice? Is that nice? Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Is that nice? Are you waiting for the parts? Nice. My brain just broke when the two chests didn't combine. My brain melted right then and there. I hate it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate it. Also, do you guys think we're gonna... you guys think we're gonna sift some stuff here? Mau Mau, are you being adorable? Oh my goodness, she just folded her paws together. I'm a sucker for teeny tiny cats. I don't know why. It's just the most adorable thing on this planet. A small little individual who destroys my legs every chance she gets. Isn't that right, Mau Mau? Fucking hell. Cat annihilates my legs, chat. Like, y'all have no idea. This cat is a destructive force of nature. Ugh. Such a destructive force of nature. I'm telling you now, Gojo, wear safety gear. The next time y'all go, wear safety gear. Gonna be a real spite if and when you fall without safety gear. Believe me. La da 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 da. All right, so I am out of stuff to rant for today. Chat, your turn. What are we complaining about that we can rant about? What can we rant about for the next hour and a half? I did my ranting for the first hour and a half. Now it's your turn. Look at all them demons. So many demons. What I like about this mod pack. It's the easiest way to farm them. Flat Earth theory? Oh gosh. I don't think we have enough time to discuss how dumb people are about that one. No! Of course it's not! We have so much science that proves that the Earth is round. Like, come on. I feel like I'm being rage baited here. I know you don't believe in Flat Earth theory, James. Just like, I know a person who does, and oh my gosh. Like, I will give everyone and anything the benefit of the doubt, right? Like, I'm an open-minded person. I will sit through any theory or anything and try and learn and understand people's viewpoints, but that one is a I don't know. That one kind of grinds on all my gears. I can't. Like, I don't. How are we in 2025? It's the modern era of civilization. And people still think that the Earth is flat. Yeah, Havoc is rage baiting me. I refuse to be caught in this rage bait. I cannot. I legit cannot. Resting on the back of 4 elephants. On a giant turtle. Havoc. Why? Why? Flying through space. You mean the space that we just don't move in? Now the cuts are gone. No bleeding, just vanished cuts. I'm still saying, be careful. I get the reference. I get the reference, Havoc, but I can't believe you did that. I cannot believe you did that. I know it's a reference. I know what you're talking about. I just can't believe you did it, okay? Pink Nesquik. Have you seen what it costs now for the Tiny Tin? I don't want to talk about Pink Nesquik. But the Bible is only a viable argument. It's the only viable argument I hear. Only because I don't know what happened 2,000 years ago and what's happened since. But I do know for the last 100 years we have broken so many stigma. I have, but I read the books a very long time ago. I have, Havoc. I had a guy once tell me that the UN logo was proof the Earth was flat. Gosh. Remy? I hope you never ever speak to this person again. No. Here's the thing. People like to use the Bible to, to make their opinions sound better than they are. Right, but here's the problem with that whole thing. Number one, and people hate to hear this. Look, I am a Christian through and through. That's me. I'm a Christian. However, I am not so dumb as to say that Bible, that holy book, has been written and rewritten 1,000 times over to fit the agenda of man and not the agenda of God. Now, if you don't believe in God, hey, nope, there's no issue there whatsoever. Whatsoever. I do, you don't have to. But my thing is, people took that book, rewrote it to make themselves feel better, and then it was published enough times and enforced enough times. To fit the agenda of man. You know what I mean? And then people are like, yo, but then you should do this and you should. No, Susan. No. Let's just get something straight here. That is why a lot of people turn to atheists or turn to non-belief. It is because people have used the Bible to justify their violence against other nations and against other religions. And people hate to hear that, né? People hate to hear it. I'm a Christian through and through, chat. That's me, and I'll tell you now. But I don't follow the religion. Religion is a man-made thing to make people feel cuck and oppress people. That's religion. It's a horrible topic of conversation, and if I'm stepping on any toes here, please let me know. Hogfather will always be my favorite. Need to reread them. Oh, he ended up blocking me because I asked questions. He held many stupid beliefs. The earth is round. The earth is round. The earth is not flat. Fuck me. It's like 100 apps that include scrolling, TikTok, YouTube, and a lot more. Now we got Roblox having place we can make vids and scroll in them. Look, the thing is, there's so many platforms to make videos on that it's so easy to get oversaturated in content. It is. And I think because of people's attention span, long-form content will be a thing of the past eventually. It sounds horrible, but people don't watch long-form content the way they used to, and it makes me sad because, you know, that's all I know how to do is make long-form content. I can't do these shorts that people make. Not perfectly round. Let's agree it's a spherical shape. Exactly. The earth is strange, but it's definitely not flat. It's an oblate spheroid. There you go. Sphere. People don't get it. All you have to do is you go to the ocean and you look over the horizon and you see the ship disappear over the horizon. Thank you, James. That's the thing. There's a religion named Spawnist about a character named Two Time, where it was just a religion in a game where you could spawn in-game, but now there's an actual religion named Spawnist, where people think they can respawn IRL. What? Oh my word, we live in a sick world. See, James, I agree with you. I like science, but I like it when science... Flat earthers have members around the globe. I saw that meme. I was like, read that sentence again, nerd. Listen, I will go and drink Mad Lemon once I'm done. Don't fight me. Okay? People who have been married to me for 4 years are allowed to say that, not 4 months. I'm so going to turn that into an email. Just to torture my wife. I love her. I love my wife dearly, though. By the way, chat, if you have not checked out Rihanna Emberblade, please go do that. A wonderful, wonderful person. She, you know, she tolerates my bullshit. I don't know why she tolerates my bullshit. But she do. Okay. This is probably not good. The new gens are getting concerningly strange at this point. Albatronos, there you go. Yeah, no, I agree with you there. I don't know how to feel about people anymore. To be completely honest with you, I'm at that point where I disassociate from people entirely because it's like, what is going on with people? You know what I mean? I don't get it. Like, where are all these puppies coming from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, one more. 19, 20, and then we go, whoop, Ba-doop. There we go. Hey! Oppa. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if it's me that just doesn't understand how to communicate with the newer generation of, people, but there's so many sick puppies doing weird shit lately. I don't know. Hey Tom, welcome to the stream. I don't know. It's like if you tell them to kill themselves, they actually will try to kill themselves because they believe they're going to respawn. That's a terrible, terrible thing to have. Where are people learning this shit? Are we doing R18 Ash for Rusty? No. R18 Bob. I mean, what? What? No. Not Bob. What's the mod pack? It is ATM 10 to the sky. Hey, not Henry. How do you do? By the way, chat, if you have not, please hit the subscribe button. I don't even know if my notifications are working. So if you have subscribed, let me know so I can say thank you. If you have subscribed, thank you. But yeah, I don't know, chat. This generation is just dumb. I think a lot of generations are just dumb. And let me explain to you why I say that. The generation before Gen Z, not Gen Z, millennials, used to believe that Yu-Gi-Oh cards were satanic. So for people who thought, the current generation was dumb, I just want to let you know that there was a generation that thought Yu-Gi-Oh cards were satanic. Like we were about to summon Satan himself. And, Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. I don't know what's going on with my stuff anymore. YouTube doesn't like me. There was a whole ass generation that was going, you can't have Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You're going to summon Satan. There were people that thought Pokemon was a satanic thing, and oh my lord, I swear. So yeah, I might not be in agreement that the newer generation are fruity, and that's a horrible way to put it, but they are. The newer generation are fruitcakes. An R18 Bob is just Bob without most of the clothes. So what's your point? I'm a bot, remember? I view bot. Let me have Bob in my life, okay? Let me be part of the weird generation. I remember hearing about that. Same with rock and roll. Oh my lord, yes. Remember when rock and roll was like this whole satanic story and, parents were losing their mind? And now they're like, yes, rock and roll. We've always been in the loop of having dumb moments in each new generation. What would we say us as millennials had the dumb of? Like, remember, we're bashing every generation. So we have to look at millennials too. What did millennials do that's dumb? I say invented TikTok. That's my thing. I say TikTok was the problem. Two-Time was a character where he was in a cult named Spawners and he sacrificed his BFF to spawn. And after that, he had to stab 3 times the killers in-game to respawn. I'm also sub. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I don't know. That's weird champ to me. Is it? Do people still say weird champ on Twitch? Maybe that's the thing millennials are known for doing bad, is making YouTube videos. People don't like to hear that one. Cancel culture. Yeah, there you go. That's the one. Hello? I don't know. We did duck face and that was dumb. Whoa! Whoa! Duck face! There's a throwback. Holy shit. I actually, oh my lord, I wasn't, no wait, hold on chat. There's something I would have wanted to show you, but I'm not on Facebook so much anymore. But I was there. I was there when it was written. I was there when it was written. I was part of it. No, I duck-faced. Hashtag unsub right now. Just unsub completely. Cancel the channel, remove the channel, delete it. All the videos I've done over the last 13 years, delete it. I can't believe I duck-faced. Duck-face, planking, Harlem Shake. Hey! The Harlem Shake was fine. It wasn't great, but it's better than, you know, Skibidi Toilet. That's for damn sure. Come on. You know what millennials are dumb for, okay? Let me call a spade here, okay, chat? And I'm calling the people out for this because I didn't do this, but I did duckface. So, you know, you can lambaste me on that. You know what we did that was so fucking dumb that you would think we would have had common sense? Not running in the road chasing after a Mewtwo in Pokemon Go. Fucking look, oh my lord. Nah. Oh my gosh. I just want to point out how fucking stupid that was on our parts as millennials. Just I don't believe in the spawners. Please do not. Job's done. Oh yeah, sure. Now that all comes through. Chat, let's call a spade. Okay, let's call a spade. Hey Rita, welcome to the stream. Let's call a spade. Millennials were not thinking when we were all playing Pokemon Go, okay? And going after a Mewtwo in the middle of the fucking road. Not the millennials' best moment in history, okay? I wanna say that millennials are like the best generation, but I don't think that was so smart on our part as a generation to go, oh, it's a Mewtwo. I gotta run into the road. Never mind the giant truck coming to run me over. I need a ban. I've got a spammer. I don't know where they're spamming, but I need a ban. They're on YouTube, but I can't tell which one. Are they on Shorts or on the other one? I ain't got time for spam. Spawners is just a religion for idiots that are like 7-year-olds. You know what? That's bad. Okay. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. There we go. Fuck off! Get out of here. If you come into the stream to spam, you may kindly fuck off. Anyway. Wait, Tide Pod was younger Gen Z? What? I thought that was a millennial thing. No, Tide Pod was a Gen Z thing. I remember because us millennials were going, oh my lord, how fucking stupid are you to drink a capsule that will kill you? I remember this. No, I remember the millennials getting blamed, and we were all sitting here going, huh? Do we look that dumb? And then I remember we did the Mewtwo thing in the streets. So then I thought, okay, you know what? Might check out. Like I said, not the best moment for, you know, millennials as a whole. It's just, you know, chat sometimes, we gotta take the L in the Mewtwo Pokemon Go thing. We gotta take the L, okay? We do. We gotta take the L. This is ATM 10 to the sky. Let me show you. ATM 10 to the sky. It wasn't us because we were going millennial. Millennials are adults now. Yes, we were in that transitional phase of, oh my gosh, we're gonna die. We're getting so old. Literally. We were having an existential crisis. I still believe we're having an existential crisis. I do. I actually do believe that we are still having an existential crisis. I do. I actually do think that millennials are going through the most. Especially now that we're growing up. Because now, for those that don't know, Cartoon Network is gone, right? So let me destroy your childhood real quick. Courage the Cowardly Dog is no longer being streamed on any single platform. And it was one of the last Cartoon Network cartoons being streamed. So I just want everyone to realize that Cartoon Network is gone. And those were things we grew up in. There you go. I've now ruined your childhood. If you didn't subscribe because of that, well, you know, there's nothing I can do about that. Man, we really are going through the most. Good Lord in heaven. Yeah, you heard me. You heard me, chat. You heard me. Minecraft. The rant game of Uncle Rusty, where I destroy your childhood. Subscribe today for more. Don't worry, I'm right there with y'all, chat. I was super depressed when that happened. I'm going to be real with y'all. Toy Story is 30 years old. Oh, good Lord in heaven, stop. Make it stop. Oh, no. Courage the Cowardly. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Although, I do want to point out, let's just talk about this. We're only getting the somewhat revived. Isn't regular show being redone? Oh, what the fuck? Hold on, chat. Give me a second. Isn't regular show being revived? I'm pretty sure I read something that regular show is being revived, as far as I remember. They're like doing a whole new series or a spin-off or something. I don't know. Unless I've got my wires crisscrossed. Let's quickly check Google. You know, Dr. Google with the enhanced AI. Okay, hold on. Regular show reboot. J.G. Quintel will be coming back. It's called Regular Show: The Lost Tapes. What's the most unique existential crisis you've been through? For me, it's finding out eardrums and throat are connected via a small tunnel in the back of your throat. Oh, good Lord. Hey, Gameface, how do you do? The biggest existential crisis I had... it's going to sound so stupid, and people are going to laugh at me, but, you know, I'm here to entertain you, chat, so bear with me. The biggest issue I had, or existential crisis I had, is apparently your bones can get itchy. Now, I don't know if this is actually true or someone was trolling me. But, like, for a week, I was like, oh, no. If my bones ever get itchy. Oh, there was another existential crisis. That one's a funny one. This is a horrifying one. Did you know, chat, that if your body ever figured out you have eyes, if your immune system ever figured out that you have eyes, it would kill your eyes. That scared the ever-loving cuck out of me. Did you know that if your immune system knew your eyes existed, it would yeet your eyes? It would actively destroy your eyeballs because it sees your eyeballs as a threat. Huh? What did you do? I cast itchy bones. Oh my Lord, that would be horrifying. Can you imagine if your bones could get itchy? That would be the actual worst. That would legitimately be the actual worst. That would be the actual worst. But yes. Oh. Humans are donut shaped? What? What? Are we trying to blow our minds with existential dread and crisis stuff here, chat? Because we could be here all day. The inside of your stomach is technically outside. Good lord, that's horrifying. Chat, did you know that the skin on your elbows is the same as a ball sack? Do you know that? If you didn't, you do now. Unsolicited information provided by Uncle Rusty. Our mouth and butthole is one long straw. Ah! It's true. Also, the lips on your mouth and on your butthole is the exact same. So when people ask you, are you talking out your ass? It makes sense. It makes sense. It's a tube that goes from your mouth to your rear, therefore a long donut. Oh my gosh. You're not even wrong, Havoc. Babies don't have kneecaps. Excuse me? Oh, yeah. I do remember that fact. That was a weird biological fact. Good lord. I'm about to blow everyone's mind. They're never coming back. This week we went from existential to cursed real fast. Do you understand how cursed humans are now, James? Do you understand that we as a species are not meant to live and exist? Think very carefully about that. We as a species are not meant to exist. How can you exist like that? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Baby brains are at the surface of the skull. That's why people like smelling baby's head, because they smell their brains. Oh, gosh. Humans are cursed creatures, honestly. Also, chat, to make you super uncomfortable, did you know that your tongue never ever rests completely? Never. Your tongue literally is uncomfortable the entire time. Oh, can you just stay on top there? Thank you. The new baby smell comes from the chemical compounds on the baby's skin, particularly from the Vernix caseosa, a waxy coating on the skin from the metabolic, which may trigger the brain's reward. Oh gosh, I don't believe that, because we are the universe witnessing itself. Although this universe is cursed, this universe is cursed. The inside of your mouth is the same as a epithelial cell type. Yep. So to put it in layman's terms, chat, the inside of your mouth is the same as a particular body part that I'm not going to mention on this channel for, reasons. But I will let you figure out what body part that is. But that's the same texture the inside of your mouth is. I love when we can learn and share together. You know what I mean, chat? It's wonderful that we can learn and share together. No. What was I doing? I was doing something. I forget. Pumpkin, melon, grass, flax, coffee beans, canola. I suppose I could just make wheat for now. I don't even know what this torch power seed is going to do, but I suppose we'll figure it out. Yeah, there you go, chat. There's some nice little information for you to, get you started on your day of, learning with Uncle Rusty. Anything else we would like to discuss that would be cursed beyond all reason before we get back to millennial sadness? Oh, that just happened. Okay, that's not what I wanted to have happen, but... The fastest killing virus is Ebola. It takes around 4 days to do your job. Your own immune system can do that in 15 minutes. Yep. Hello, you're playing Skyblock again? This is ATM. to the sky. So yes, essentially I'm playing Skyblock. Hey Jess, how do you do? Long time. Have you been? We're also discussing cursed human facts that would make people, you know, go, what the fuck? What do you mean pylon? Maybe, don't let the size of this mod make you underestimate it. It provides many pylons which can be used for many things to help make playing Minecraft easier. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. This looks insanely weird. I love it. My crisis. Okay, go. You must construct additional pylons. That's trauma right there. No one can tell you otherwise. That right there is trauma. My crisis is that I don't know when I last finished a game. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, no, hold on a second. I'm finishing date everything. I know I am. Hold on. Before I get called out, I need to pee. So you guys look after my crops, okay? You did all the millennial stuff with your brother? Nice. Playing Hollow Knight after finishing this. I want to play Silk Song. Hollow Knight is really good. Oh my goodness. I'll be right back. I swear I finished a game recently, didn't I? Okay, we're back. Did you guys look after my crops? Thanks. You were talking about yourself there? Yeah. I didn't feel called out at all. Not even a little bit, you know? Not even a little bit. Chat, when was the last time you finished a game? Huh? When was the last time you... Your brother is 2 years older than you. Hey, man, that's a good one. Your body knows all the answers to a medical exam but won't tell you. I was just thinking of his beaten games. Hey, I've finished games recently. I definitely didn't, you know, start a whole bunch of, you know. I kind of feel called out. Why do I feel called out? Why do I feel like I haven't finished a game in like the last 6 months I've played? Closest to 100% a game was Super Mario Odyssey. Wait, hold on. Wait. When was the last time I finished a game? No, I finished a game because I finished it on my YouTube channel. I normally finish games on my YouTube channel. I don't start a game on my YouTube channel and not finish it sometimes. What was the last game I finished? Date Everything is still going. Still going. Uno. Date Everything. Latest game I finished will probably be June. Last one for me was Skyrim around a decade ago. Wait, hold on. I'll find it, Chad. I'll find one. I didn't even finish Doom. Blacksmith Manager. I didn't finish that. Tavern Manager is still going because it's a work in progress. I didn't even finish Avowed because the game was, pretty bad. Indiana Jones. That was in February. Have I not finished a game since Feb? Have I not finished a game since February? What? You wanna run that by me again? Have I not finished a game since Feb? Huh. I've never won 100% a game before, but I do plan on doing my first on Silksong, even if it's going to take forever because of school. I'm playing Indiana Jones now. I will finish it. Indiana Jones is great. I wanted to do a challenge run on Indiana Jones. I wanted to do a no alarm, knockouts only, unless the game requires it otherwise. Knockouts only, no pistol run. On hard mode, but I haven't found the time to do it because I kind of want to do it on live stream, if I'm honest. I'm in the snow now. It's so good. Like, literally, so good. Imagine the disconnect sound. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. You haven't shot anyone yet? Indiana? Mau Mau? Mau Mau? Can you not stick your little head on the space bar, please? Hello there. I'm playing Hollow right now, and every time I kill something, I keep hearing the Markiplier meme. Hey, man. Mark is cool. I think Mark is one of those YouTubers that I haven't lost complete faith in yet. Mark is one of those YouTubers, I think along with Pewds, that I haven't lost complete faith in yet. Oh, will I die if I jump in this? Yes. Ooh, oh! You guys saw nothing. I had to test if if everything was fine. Imagine Mark also as a villain. It would be the top anime betrayals of all time. I'm at work folding laundry right now. Oh dear. Hey, you know what? Laundry folding can be soothing at times, in all honesty. Oh dear. Yeah, no, look, if Mark had to turn bad, I think I'd quit YouTube, in all honesty. Because then there's just no hope anymore. Like, I know you shouldn't hold people in, like, high regards, but, like, Mark is one of those people that is just like, if Mark turns into a bad guy, it's the end of the world. It legitimately. It's over. It is. If Mark has a villain arc, that's it. Like, the world of YouTube as we know it just ends. Now, I wonder, am I really going to have to build this mob farm again? Sad violin, world ending, every hero dead moment. Yep. Remember, I think at one point Pewds also had a very different spell at one point or another. Probably just do this. But Pewds is alright. I think Pewds is fine. Jack is fine. Who else? MatPat is fine, although MatPat is doing politics now. I can do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. I think Matt is doing politics now. Yeah, I don't know. The Void God can have all of that. I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We've had so many YouTubers that, like, sounded like genuinely nice people turn into, you know, scumlords of the universe. Can I have this? Oh, okay, but what am I supposed to do with you? Compost. Okay, well, thank you. If the Markiplier ends up being a sack of garbage, I'm gonna Kermit sewer slide. Not really, but I really want to. Hey. Oh, I know what you said there. Now, look, the thing is, if Mark turns into a bad guy, I think that's literally the end of YouTube as we know it. Literally. I think that is the end of YouTube as we know it. Actually, preferred track for Mark being evil. Intro song from Fear. Oh my lord. Listen. Do not come and talk to me about First Encounter Assault Recon. Okay? Oh! Unless that's not the Fear you're talking about. In which case, you know. Ignore me. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is perfect. Yeah, I don't know, chat. I hold everyone now and I look at them through, you know, a grain of salt. No, it's not the same Fear. I thought so. That is a game that deeply deserves a remaster that we will never get. It's First Encounter Assault Recon. You want to talk about an OG horror that was just obscenely... Oh, it was so good. First Encounter Assault Recon. Good Lord in heaven, what a game. The song had an amazing build up, and you could feel the pain. The pain. Oh gosh. 3, 4, 5, 6. And this has to be like 24 away from where I am. So there's going to be a big area. Fear was good. It was great. People misunderstand how good that game is. Hey, listen, I would easily play Fear in VR. I would 1,000,000% play Fear in VR. 1,000,000,000%. It would be horrifying in every way, shape, and form. But I would 1,000,000% play Fear in VR. Metro, not so much. Metro can die in a fire. Doom 3 had a decent atmosphere and it kind of creeped me out. I think Doom 3 is underappreciated, but I think it's strayed too far away from what Doom was. I think it was a decent, different direction they took, but it was too much... It was too different for what a Doom game is, right? Because Doom is all about action, you know, big guns, shoot 'em up monsters kind of deal. What am I playing on? Java. Hello, Andrew. How do you do? I'm playing on Java. By the way, chat, if you don't know what I'm doing, is I'm going to make the classic mob farm. Try Phasmophobia? I have. It's horrifying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm just gonna bolt to 24. 14, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. And then we go. Windows, PC. PC. PC is best because you can mod. I don't know, can you mod on consoles? I don't think you can, right? Could be wrong. Okay, this should at least spawn some hostile mobs if I leave it, you know, untorched. But yeah, fear would be great. Yeah, Alma jumping me from behind would probably result in me needing new pants. But if it... Fear was never one of those games that relied on, like, jump scare tactics. It was all about the psychological horror aspect. You can mod games on console if it has official support of it, but does Minecraft have modding on console? I think that's a big thing. I believe it should, right? Like, I don't think they wouldn't let it be modded now. I mean, I'll jump into my witch water of death. Okay, so this should now spawn mobs. Now, if I remember my mob farm correctly, I have to remember my mob farm correctly. Silksong completely destroyed most console game stores. The worst being Nintendo eShop. Yeah, but it's Nintendo. I don't have love for Nintendo. I don't have any love for Nintendo. Okay. So, if I remember my mob farm correctly, it's supposed to be like this, and then you go all the way up. And you go up 24 blocks. But that's if I remember my mob farm correctly. This is 3, so I'm going to have to, you know, do a whole nother row here. Because it's going to upset me greatly if it's not, you know, in where it's supposed to be. Also, mobs can now spawn that side, so I got to be really careful. We need a spider catcher sim in VR. We can have the Aussie DLC edition. Not a fucking chance. You kidding me? Spider catching the fucking game. No, not a chance. Not a chance. Not now, not ever. Not now, not ever. Oh my word, I fell into my bed. Hey! Mobs! Don't burn, don't burn. I need to kill you. Don't burn. I need to kill you. Don't burn. I need to kill you. Whack! Hey! Got him. Choo Choo Charles? Choo Choo Charles was horrifying. You kidding me? It was like overly terrifying, but it was still pretty horrifying. Ah, great. Gateway Pearl. Gateways. Love. The Newcastle big boy included? No! Fuck no. Why? 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 Why would we want to include that horrifying thing? Why? Australia always has to one-up the world with another horrifying spider, eh? Always one more to the collection. Am I right, Australia? Yeah. Always one more on the collection. Okay. Now, I think if I remember how to build this correctly, which I probably don't, someone's going to yell at me and be like, "Oh, but why are you building such an old model? There's better mob farms." I agree with you. I do. I agree with you. There are better mob farms out there. Fortunately, I'm not going to do that right now. One of the deadliest things, you should play online, like make a or join a Minecraft server. I would, but I wouldn't be able to host it. I would, but I wouldn't be able to host it. And my ping would kill me. That's why I don't play Minecraft online, because my ping would absolutely kill me. Alien Isolation is what I've been playing through recently. When you're forced to use an escape and evade tactics, it always gets me going. The thing about Alien Isolation is you never felt safe. You never, ever, ever felt safe in Alien Isolation. Not even a little bit. It gave me the same feel that what's that game? SCP Containment Breach gave me. Literally. It gave me that SCP containment breach vibe where, you know, you're never safe until the nine-tailed fox catch SCP-173. Otherwise, you're always going to be like, I need to blink before I open a door. Oh, no, there goes my neck. Oh, no. Which ISP do I use? Vodacom. And I'm not happy because we can't get fiber where we are, which is big sad. They are planning to make the next One Piece season 2 live action and it'll be made in Cape Town. That would be great if I liked what do you call it? One Piece, but honestly, I don't like One Piece. I don't know why. It just never I don't know. It just never spoke to me. In all honesty, it never spoke. It never did, and I don't know why. I don't know why, but I don't know. Listen, everyone, you have been a fantastic audience. Thank you for allowing me to rant and rave and, you know, carry on like a madman. I will see you guys maybe later tonight for 7 Days to Die. I'll see how I feel. There will be no video tonight, so I apologize if you guys were looking forward to a video, but we got to stream, so that's good. You guys take care of yourselves. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, it helps out a great deal. And remember, Uncle Rusty says, you guys are awesome. Okay, I don't have any other advice. You guys are awesome. All right, I'll see you guys when I see you. Take care. Remember to subscribe. Tell your friends and family to subscribe. We're almost at 10K. And until next time, what does Markiplier say? I'll see you in the next video, right? I'll steal that line from him. Bye-bye.